Okay. So what are the main components which we will consider when we are buying a laptop or a desktop for our home or for our office?
For office or personal use?
Okay, let's say for personal use.
Okay, basically we'll check for the RAM, processor,
Mm-hmm.
hard disk,
Mm-hmm.
and what else? Monitor and basic things actually.
Okay.
These are the basic things we first look into.
Okay, fine. So here, so by having the processor, hard disk, RAM, motherboard, and the OS, by having all those things, it means that your computer is ready. Okay. So here,
Yes, yes.
the logical form of the computer here we are considering as the elastic cloud computing. So what are the main parts of this elastic cloud computing service which is offered by the AWS? So here, when you can able to see this architecture, so here, so when we are logging in through AWS console or CLI into the AWS console, so here we are having the EC2. So here we are going to discuss about the main parts. Okay, here we are going to discuss about the main parts of the EC2 service. Now, starting with the AMI. Okay, so AMI is nothing but here it is listed as the operating system. So AMI is nothing but the Amazon machine, Amazon machine image. Okay, so here in the AMI, here we can able to choose a OS. The OS can be of Windows or the OS can be of Linux. So any type of OS which we can able to have it in the AMI property. See here, though the normal name we have operating system, hardware, networking, and the storage, but according to the AWS proprietorship, here they have changed. Here they have changed the names of the usual type according to their proprietorship. The second one, the second one which we have is the instance type. So here the instance is nothing but which is your CPU configuration. Here your CPU configuration means which deals with the hardware. That is what type of processor you are going to use and how much of RAM. Okay, and how much of RAM and whether you have enabled the virtualization and all those stuff. So these things will be involved in the hardware, so which is nothing but the instance type. And coming on to the networking part, so here you can able to have the networking part, you can able to have the IP address. So IP address means in terms here you can able to have the private IP or the public IP or even the elastic IP. So here you can able to have the different type of IP in the networking section. And the next one here, the hard drive. The hard drive here we can consider as that is the hard disk. So here you are having the two types of storage. One is EC2 storage, another one is EBS. So here when you are having the EC2 storage and the EBS, so the difference between the difference between the EC2 storage and the EBS is, so this will be in a small space of the, let us considering as a 800 MB. Okay, and the EBS volume which will be starting with the 8 GB. And the main difference between these two storage here it is, so where the 800 MB is a temporary memory and whereas the EBS which we will be using as a permanent memory. So whatever the data which you are having in your instance store, okay, which you are having in the instance store, so during your server reboot, which will get flushed off. Okay, that is you using when you are using the reboot of your machine, your 800 MB, that is your instance store, which will be flushed off. So whatever the data files which you are having under your EBS volume, so which will be available even after the reboot. So accordingly, here you need to choose which storage you need to use on the hardware side. And apart from that, here we are having another component called as the user configuration. So what is this user configuration is used for? So here they have written as bootstrapping and the user data. At sometimes here we used to write some the login script. So which is called as the login script. So login script in the sense the moment once you log in, let's say in Unix I have in Unix I have a user called user one. Okay, in Unix what we does this. When we have a user called Unix, so when the user is logging in, I want to load some files. At the moment when once he is logging in, the moment once you log in, there are some files needs to be run. So for that reason, here we will be having some data under a file called bash underscore profile. That is in Unix. So the moment once you log in, so whatever the information which is available in the bash profile file, so all the data will be get loaded. So for that reason here we can able to use this user configuration. So that is the bootstrapping. Bootstrapping in the sense at the time of boot we can able to execute some jobs. Okay, so that feature also is available in the EC2. So these are the main properties to make up or to launch a EC2 instance. So that is AMI, instance type, and the IP address, and your storage. Okay, and apart from this, here we will be having another one is called as the firewall rule. So we will be going in detail in the further classes. For now, it is not required. Okay, so these are the main properties of the EC2 instance when you are launching it. Okay, so now here we are going to launch a EC2 instance. So with this property. So before that, I would also like to convey one more stuff here. So when it comes to the instance type, okay. So when it comes to the instance type, so here we are having the numerous types. That is starting the nano, micro, medium, and the large. So what is this nano, micro, medium, and the large? So according to the CPU size, so let's say in the nano here I will be having the CPU process speed as 2 gigahertz, whereas in the micro I will be having the 4 gigahertz, and in the medium I can have the four processors, and the large I can have the 8 processors, and in the nano I will be having the only the 2 GB, and in the micro I will be having the 4 GB of RAM. So this is the RAM section. Okay, and then here I can have a 16 GB, and here I can have the 32 GB. So these difference. So here we can also able to choose the instance type. Okay, instance type according to our need. Let's say if you want to process a very big amount of data, where if you want to handle much traffic. So if you are going to handle only the 100 connections, okay, if your server is going to handle only 100 connections, then you can go with the micro. Let's say if you are going to handle some 1000 connections, or you can say it as a 1000 users is going to access your server, means then go for the media. So according to our usage and the number of the end users who are going to access our application, based on that here we need to choose the instance type. And here under the free tier here we can able to use only the micro. Okay, so here if you are choosing any other, instance type, and again you will be charged for that, and you need to pay the bill amount for the AWS. Okay, so right. So now here we are going to launch an instance now. So before launching the instance, so we will also have some the points, so which needs to be remembered for this EC2. So what is the EC2 is all about? EC2 provides scalable virtual servers in the cloud. So that is whenever you want to increase the size of virtual servers, which you can be able to perform it. And EC2 virtual server is also known as an instance. Okay, so here people will be coming up with the different names. So when you are considering this EC2, they will be calling it as a machine or a virtual server or an instance. Okay, so here we need to huddle with all the names when we are working with the different people and also in the different technologies. So here EC2 virtual server is also known as an instance, and which will be made up of the different instance types. So which you have seen here. So these are the different instance types which we have. And the instance can be able to run the different OSs, but the most common flavor is the Linux and the Windows. And the main components. The main components here we have the Amazon Machine Image, that is the AMI, which selects the operating system, and the next one is the instance type, the hardware. In the hardware, it will be choosing the computing power, RAM, and also the network bandwidth and the other properties also. And the next one is the networking interface, or we can say it as a networking card. So whether you want to use your server within your private premises, or you want to make it as a public. So that can be decided by using the network interface. And the next one here we have the storage. So in the storage here you can able to choose the EBS and the instant store. And the last one is the authentication key. So here we will be also using this authentication key for accessing your server. Okay, so once the instance is launched, only when you have this authentication key, you can able to log in. So that is here. If you want to connect to the Windows machine, so you will be having a key in the format of .pem extension. That is a permanent key file. And for the Unix, if you want to connect Unix with the server, you will be having a key file called as the .ppk. So here I will be giving the instruction how to use this keys while connecting to the instances. So now here let's go on creating the instance now. Okay. So here, after getting into the EC2 dashboard, okay, so go to your services and select EC2, so which will be taking you to the EC2 dashboard. So in the EC2 dashboard, click on the launch instance. Okay, so here before proceeding with the steps, see here clearly you can able to see the screen by screen. It will say in the first step here we are going to choose a EMI, second one instance type, third one to configuring the instance, that is what is the hardware type, fourth one you are going to add your storage, that is what the size of hard disk, and the next one here you are going to add the tag to identify easily, and the next one here you are going to configure your security group, that is the firewall, and the last step here you are going to make it as a review, that is a summary of your instance properties. So before launching it you can able to make a review. So this is the way we are going to move now. Now here, so here you are having mini AMI, okay, that is Amazon Linux 2, and you can able to see the SUSE, Ubuntu, and the Windows Mission, and also we will be also having the Red Hat. So you can also see the Red Hat Enterprise 7.5. So whatever the OS which you want to choose, you can able to choose it. And before that, it is a good habit. It is a good habit to check on the free tier only. So where you will be prompted to show only the free tier OSs. So even if you are selecting any OSs in this page, so you will be not charged for it. Okay, you will be not charged for that. So apart from this, okay, apart from this OS, if you need any other softwares, you can go to the AWS marketplace, so where you will be entitled to search for the different softwares which you can be able to use according to your requirement, and again each thing will be chargeable, okay, according to their usage. So here you could be able to see the billing also starting from $1.37 per hour, from $9,950 per year. So that is here also. So for each and every hour on the timing basis, the softwares will be charged. For that reason, if you want to choose any software apart from the OS, you can get into the AWS marketplace and you can choose your software product. Okay. Right, and this my AMI. See, my AMI is nothing but, so when you want to create a snapshot. Okay, consider here I'm giving you a scenario. Your instance. Let's say your instance is running. Your instance is running for 1 month. Your instance is running for 1 month, and you are doing some configuration. Let's say you are configuring the Oracle DB, and you are configuring some SAP software, and you are making some networking functions. By doing all these things within a month, let's say you want to take a backup. Okay, the backup, in other words, it is called as the snapshot. Okay, so when you want to take a snapshot of this instance, so the snapshot is considered as your another AMI. Okay, your snapshot is considered as another AMI. So that is here you are having as a my AMI. So far you have not taken any backup of your instance. That is snapshot of your instance. So if you want to take a snapshot of your instance, so that will be considered as a my AMI. Okay, so which will be useful even when your current instance is got crashed. Even when your current instance is got crashed, you can able to launch the same setup from your snapshot. Okay, for that reason here we are using the my EMI. Okay.
Whether my EMI is chargeable or it's a free?
Yeah, it's a free. So see here my AMI is going to be created from your running instance. So you are going to take a backup of your own instance. So it is not at all chargeable.
Okay, okay.
Okay. And apart from this my AMI or the AWS marketplace, if you need the community AMI, so community AMI in the sense, so that is you could come across like Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS. So those are the community provided OS. So if you want to check out with any community based OS, you can able to check on it, and you can also select it from there too. So that is the different options what AWS is giving us when you want to use the OS. So here you could able to see the community OS: Amazon Linux, CentOS, Fedora, OpenSUSE, and many OSs are available. So you can just check on that, and you can able to deploy that OS into your instance. Okay. So now coming on to the main screen AMI again. So here I am selecting it. Okay. So after selecting it, so by default where it will be prompted you to the free tier eligible instance type. So that is the T2.micro. That is your instance type. Okay, so here you could be able to see what is the property of the T2 instance. So here they have made the options here, that is T2 instance provide a baseline level of CPU performance with the ability to boast above the baseline, that is apart from your basic configuration. So it is going to serve as a service more than your basic requirement. Okay, so for that reason here I can able to use this micro type, and here the T2.micro receives CPU credits continuously at the rate of 6 CPU credits per hour. 6 CPU credits per hour in the sense where the micro is going to have the 6 processor unit. So by default, so we are entitled to use a micro instance type, and then you can able to click on the next configuration instance details. And also if you want to check out the memory, so here they are providing with you 1 GB of memory. Okay, so now here I am going ahead with the default type. Okay, I'm going ahead with the default type. So in the default type, since I don't have subnet, let me choose my subnet here. Okay, so on your cases, you guys can go with the default one. You don't want to change anything, but make sure you are assigning the public IP. Okay, so here I'm enabling the public IP for now. So in your case, you will be enabling only the public IP. Next, so storage can be the default one for now. That is the 8 GB of hard disk which you are selecting it. Okay, the tag. So here you will be having a number of servers under your account. So to find your servers easily, so I'm giving a name for it. That is, I'm making a tag for the same. Let's say Linux. Okay, let's say this is used for the finance team. Okay, so I can use any value whatever I need. Okay, so the last one is the security group. So security group is nothing but here we can call these also as a firewall. We can also these as the firewall. So what is a firewall in generic term according to you guys? What is the generic term of a firewall in when considered to the OS concepts?
It will allow unlimited.
Okay,
Create a big service or not.
okay, it will allow or block.
Yeah. Yes, like if they are allowed to come to the my session,
I think it will block or block the malware or malware threats, kind of.
Okay.
Is it so?
So it does the both. It does the both. So here the firewall will be accepting a connection and also it will be denying the connection. So what type of traffic which can access my server? Okay, what type of access which do not access my server? So the both can be decided by the firewall. So in generic term we used to call it as a firewall. Here in the AWS they are saying it as a security group. Okay, so here I am making in my security group for this instance I am enabling the SSH protocol. So the SSH protocol is usually used to connect the Unix instance. So that is through the port number 22. So here I am making the source as a custom. So here the IP address is 00000.0. That is, anyone can able to connect to my machine. Let's say if I am having any particular IP, 172.16.18.1, it means that only from this IP I can able to connect to my machine. Okay, only from this IP I can able to connect from my machine. Now when I'm having it as 0, okay, when I'm having it as 0.0, the origin can be from anywhere. The origin can be from anywhere. That is, anyone can able to connect. So far, I'm not giving any restrictions to my source. Okay, the source can be from anywhere else. So that's what here I'm giving it as a 0.0.0.0.0/0. Okay, and if you want to have a description you can have, and for now but it is not required.
I have one small query.
Yeah, go ahead.
Source is right. This is IP from our machine or this is IP?
No, the person who is trying to access your machine, it is not your machine IP. The the person who is trying to access your machine from outside your network.
Okay. Maybe okay. Let's see. I have a mobile. I have some. I'm trying to access in my mobile. It's whether I need to use that IP here or what? In
Yeah.
real time, how it's work?
See, in the real time, how it is useful in the sense. So let's say this is my server IP. Okay.
So
Okay. My server IP is this 10.0.0.0.1. Okay. So if I am giving the IP address in the source as like this, that is 172.1.2.3. Okay, so if I'm giving this IP, it means that so the people who is having this particular IP on their mission, okay, people who is having this IP on their mission, only they can able to connect it to my mission. So this is the settings which I am making it for my instance. So if I am giving it as 0.0.0.0/0, so from anywhere, people can able to connect to my machine. So that is the source here. So what is the source of income for you? So people used to ask like this way. So I can say by working in FSS, I'm getting the salary. So here I can say, so what is the source of communication for this particular server? So I can say it in two ways. So many people will be connecting from many endpoints. That is the for 00. So here the another source of connection is only people having the IP address 172.1.2.3, only they will be connecting to this machine. So this increases your security. When you are having a single IP, your security for your instance will be get increased. When you are giving it a 0.0.0, anyone can able to connect. So it means that here the security is degrading.
Okay. Now, whether the IP can be changeable. If today I am having 172.1.3, tomorrow I may able to change the IP to some other segment.
Yes,
It's possible, right?
yes, yeah, it is possible. You can able to do that. So if you want more than one IP also, let's say if you want more than one IP also, you can have a comma and you can able to have the another IP also. So you can have the multiple IP also by the same way. So for now, here I'm making it to open to everyone. Okay, see here, can you able to see the warning message? Rules with the source of 0.0.0 allows all IP address to access your instance. We recommend the setting security group rules to allow access only from the known IP address. So it is a security credentials data where you need to have only one IP if you want to make the security tighten. So for now here I am making it as 00 and I am going for my review. So that is the last step which we are in, 7th one. Okay. So now you could able to see the properties whatever we have selected, the instance type, security group, the instance, the details, okay, and the storage, that is the 8 GB of hard disk. Sorry, that is the 8 GB. Sorry, the 8 GB of hard disk. Oh my god. One second. Okay. So I am just launching the instance once again due to some issues. So what are the tags which we have added? Linux and finance, right? Let it be as 00. Okay, so now here we are going to launch the instance. Okay, so here you will be getting the select an existing keeper or create a new pair. So here, so what is this? So what does this key will do? A key pair consisting of a public key that AWS stores and a private key that you can be able to store. So this is a concept for each and every instances when we are launching it. Each and every instance when we are launching it, let's say the instance is here. Okay, the instance is here, that is in the AWS environment. Okay, in the AWS environment we have the instance. So when we are having the instance, for this instance, so here and a key will be generated. Okay, so you will be connecting to this instance from anywhere. Okay, from any missions you will be connecting to this instance. So when you are connecting to this instance, okay, you should have this key which should be installed in your server or the computer from which you are trying to connect. So only when you have this key, so what it will do is it will try to match both the key. It will try to match both the key. Only when it is matched, you can able to log in into this instance. For that, the another security credential here, they have provided the key. So when everyone knows the server's IP address and the username and the password, they can able to log in, right? When they know all these details. But apart from the username and the password, you should also have the physical key. Also, that is, you should also have the physical key. Only then you can able to log in into your mission. Okay, so that is the key here. So at the server side there will be one key. For the client side here you need to download it now. For the client side here you need to download it. Once you have downloaded, when you are trying to log in, with your server by having these details, you should also map your physical key. So only then you can able to log in into your instance. So for that purpose here we are using a key here. So here I'm selecting a new key. Okay, so what is the new key name which we can have it? Let's say okay, Ruby. Okay, so I'm making my key name as Ruby. Okay, you can able to make the key name as you like. Okay, this is an important message which you need to read out. You have to download the private key, okay, before you continue. Store it in a secure and the accessible location. You will not be able to download the file again after it is created. That is, for this instance, you cannot able to create the key again once the instance is launched. Okay, physically you need to store somewhere else the key in your local computer or in some cloud storage, that is in the Google Drive or in Dropbox, somewhere else you need to store your key. Only then you can able to log in into your server. Okay, right. So now I am downloading this key. So I am clicking on the download keypad. So you could able to see ruby.pem as downloaded, and I click on launch instance. Okay, so now we can just wait for 2 minutes for the instance to be started. Until then you can able to view the instance statuses from your instance dashboard. So this is the one which we have created, which is in the processing, that is the initializing status. So within 2 minutes it will be started running, and where we will be also having the 2x2 check. So only when the 2x2 check which we can able to see, it means that the server is ready to work on it. Okay, so before that so here we can able to see the instructions. Okay, so now here when you click on the actions, okay, when you click on the action, click on the connect. Here they will tell you the procedure. They will tell you the procedure how to connect to your instance. Okay, so there are two methods. So if you are connecting to a Unix machine from the Unix background, that is the one which we have created is a what type of OS it is? What type of machine is that? Okay, it's a Linux one. So here, so which is an Unix OS. So when you are connecting from Unix to Unix OS, that is, when your base machine is Unix, when you are connecting to Unix instance, you can follow this procedure. Okay, you can follow this procedure. But when your base machine is Windows, and when you are trying to connect to the Unix machine, you need to follow the different procedure. Okay, so I am going to tell you that now. Okay, so here our base OS is a Windows. From the Windows, here we are going to connect to the Unix instance. So how that can be done? Okay. So the procedure what I'm going to follow here. Okay, the procedure what I'm going to follow here it is. So I think you can also look down in the lab document also. I think I have the procedure which I have shared to you yesterday. Okay. So download the keypad. So now here what I have said here it is, we are now prompted to select a key pair, change the drop down menu to create a new key pair and set the key pair name as per your choice, download the key pair and then launch the instance. So here after launching the instance, okay, so here after the launching the instance, here I have given the procedure how to log in into your instance from the Unix base, how to log in into your instance from the Windows base. So now here we are going to log in to the Unix machine from a Windows based machine. So here we need to convert the downloaded .pem file to .ppk file. Okay, that is using by a puttygen software. Convert your downloaded file from PEM to PPK. Okay, so once it is done, using the putty software, map your .ppk file, that is the converted file, and you can able to log in with your instance using the EC2 user. Okay, maybe the first time you will be looking like the process is a little bit tedious, but once you are used to it, so this will be a very easy procedure, nothing to worry about it. Okay, so now I am going to change the, so what is our procedure? We need to convert the PEM file to PPK file. So open your puttygen. If you are not having it, please download it in your machine. I think I have it. Puttygen. Okay, so I think I have removed my puttygen software. So let me download it, which will not take more than 1 minute. Puttygen download. So go for this site, that is Shayak. So this, from this side here we can able to download it without any prompting with any other information. So here you could search for, let's say, puttygen. Okay, here you are having it. So my OS is 64-bit, hence I am downloading the 64-bit version. So in the meantime, you can able to check the status of our instance. Yes, so which is running and which is ready to use. And also here you can able to name your server just for your identification. Let's ask the Linux Finance. Okay, at the same time you can also able to provision your Windows server the same way. So I will just show you how to connect it to this putty server. Okay, so now I'm opening the software. Okay, so now here I need to go for the load first. So loading your .pem file. So under the download here I have my the Ruby file which I have created, which I have downloaded while launching the instance. Yes, here I have ruby.pem. So select this. Okay, so once you have selected, it will be converting to a private key. So you can just click on the save private key. Are you sure you want to save this key without the passphrase? Yes, I don't want to enter the passphrase here. Yes, and you can name it. So you can give the same name or you can also give a different name. But now here I'm making it as only the Ruby. Okay, ruby.ppk. Save it. Right. So you can able to verify whether you have that file under the download directory. So here I can able to say ruby ppk. I have converted the ruby.tem to ppk. So this is the file which I am going to map during the login of the instance. Okay. So now for logging into the instance, so first we need to take the IP address. Okay. So drag it. So this is the IP address of our instance which we have launched now. Okay. So you can also able to verify by this way the Linux Finance, so which is 5290.39. So always try to paste it one of your in the document, copy. Okay, open your putty. Okay, if not, download it and use the same. Have your IP address and then click on open. So here for the since you are running for the first time, it will give this a warning message. Click on yes and connect using a user ID EC2-user. Okay. So now when I am entering when I am trying to enter here, it will raise the error. So what is the error? Disconnected. No supported authentication method available. That is, I have not selected the key here. So you need to select your key for logging in. So that is the .ppk file. So here I have given my IP address and then go to SSH. Under SSH click on auth and browse your .ppk file. Okay, browse your .ppk file. Okay, ruby.ppk. For this instance, this is the key which we have created. Even if you are mapping any other different key, it will not get authenticated. Now click on open. Okay, now login as EC2-user. Okay, so now here you could able to see I have logged in. So here to verify that there are many ways. So now here it is showing the private IP. Okay, that is 10.1 to 10.0.1.71. So that is the one thing. Also you can able to check the OS the OS version. Okay, the OS version or the OS name, that is the Amazon Linux, or you can also be able to check by this way. Okay, sorry, that is for only for the Red Hat. Okay, so now here we are using the Amazon Linux, which you can able to verify it from here. Now go to your console and check what is the private IP address 10.0.1.171. That is the same which we are having here. Okay, and what is the AMI ID? That is the type of OS. That is the Amazon AMI image. So the same which we are having it easy here. And if you want to log in as a root user, then go for sudo. Okay, now you have logged in as a root user. Now you are having the full access to your server. Now your server is ready just within the 2 minutes. Okay, bye. Sorry?
I can see private IP is at 10.0.1.
Yeah. That is a public IP, Dinesh. The one which you are seeing is a public IP. This is a private IP.
Okay.
So while discussing about the VPC, we will be going in detail about the private and the public IP. So for now, using one IP, we are just connecting to a instance and we are verifying it. Okay. Right. So now, okay. Now can you guys try to launch an Amazon Linux image and try to launch instance and try to connect it. And if you are stacking up anywhere, let me know and I can help you on that. So in the same way here, I'm going to launch the Windows instance now. But the way of connecting to the Windows instance will be different, will be not like as this putty gen and the putty, since there is the different OS. So here I am selecting the Windows AMI, select, and I click on next configuration, and let it be under my subnet. The same procedure what we have done for the Linux, except from the security group. Okay, for the security group here for Windows, you need to make the RDP protocol. You need to give the way for the RDP protocol. That is, the port range will be 3389, whereas for SSH it will be 22. So review and launch it. So I am going to create.
What is the difference between SSH and RDP?
Okay, see here. Let me tell you that. So when we are considering, when we are considering the networking services, something like starting from the DNS, we have the port number 53. For SSH, we are having as 22. For HTTP, we are having as port number 80, and for HTTPS, we are having as something like
443.
54. I think I am not sure whether it is right or wrong, but there
I
is
think it is 443, right?
443. Okay.
Not sure. Okay.
I think that is right. And for FTP here we are having as port number as 28. So here the left side these are the services, and in the right side these are the port numbers. Okay. So
Okay.
here when we want to use any particular service, when we want to use a particular port number, so there is a gateway. So the gateway is called as the port number. Something like in a particular street, when I want to identify your home, okay, you will be having the home address, right? So in a
Yes.
common street here, you will be having a home address. So using that, I can able to locate your home. So something like that. When I want to transfer your data using of any of the services, so I need to mention the port number here.
Okay.
Okay, so for that reason, this is used. And now here for Linux, here we are using SSH, right? And for Windows
Okay.
machine, we are using the RDP protocol. Okay.
Okay.
So here the RDP protocol, which we are having the number as something like 3383, I think. Okay, and for the SSH it's 22. So by default, when you want to connect to a Unix based OS, okay, not only Linux,
Okay.
any other Unix based OS, you will be connecting through the SSH that is using a protocol 22. And when you want to connect
Okay.
to the Windows based OS, you will be connecting to the RDP protocol. RDP is nothing but the remote desktop. Remote
desktop protocol.
protocol.
Okay.
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 So since these are the different OS, we are having the different port numbers.
Okay. Oh. SSH full form?
Sorry, secure shell.
Secure shell. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So now here,
Thanks.
okay. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. So now for Windows machine, I am creating another key pair. Okay, download it. In case I have downloaded it, now launch your instance. For the security area, make sure you have changed it. Okay, now you could able to see my Windows instance is getting started. In the meantime, I can able to name it Windows. So here, for as I told you, the procedure for connecting the Windows machine, which will be different. Okay, so select this and click on connect. So here we need to download this remote desktop file. Okay, we need to download this remote desktop file for connecting it. So this is something like a what is that? Something like a putty software. Okay, either you can download it and you can use it. The other option is within the Windows machine you can able to use this MSTTC. Okay, that is the
Yeah,
remote
I missed it.
desktop connection services. Okay, so now here we are going to use this. Okay, so before that I need to get the password for my Windows machine. This is the public IP, and the username what you are going to use is the administrator, and I'm going to get the password. Okay, the password not available. Just 4 minutes. Okay, I think the server is not started. Yes, the server is not started fully. So using the same PEM file, we can able to generate the password, and using that password, we can able to connect it to our Windows machine.
Okay.
Okay, so in the meantime, if you have any other doubts, you can ask me, guys.
So how these subnets will be working?
Subject will be is again the networking concept. So tomorrow we will be start discussing about it.
Okay. Okay.
So rather than concentrating my addresses, rather than concentrating on the networking concept, that we just try to concentrate on the Unix commands. So because even the networking settings, which is a one-time process, which we will be doing even in the real time. But the more interaction will be with our instances and the automation of the process which we will be doing.
Okay.
Shankar, in your project, in your working environment, do you have the AWS right now?
Not now, actually, they are about to implement.
Okay, okay. So maybe in any other project in your office, are they using it?
Starting on a month.
You there, Shankar?
Able to
Shankar, are
hear
you
me,
there?
Arun?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just joined there, so it's not even
Oh,
a
okay.
month. So,
So you're ready to explore.
yeah.
How about the you, Dinesh? Dinesh, in FSS, you know the project people are using the AWS.
No, Arun. I think just now Amazon given training to our big heads.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dinesh.
Hello?
Yeah, Dinesh.
Yeah, it does, we don't have currently, but future they will bring. Yeah.
Your voice is breaking, Dinesh.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe future they will bring Arun. Future, near future
Okay.
they will bring it.
Okay. I think you will be the first one to work on that project. Since because you are doing the second round of training. Okay, right. So here our server is ready. So let me get the password. Click on action, connect, get password. Okay. Now choose your PEM file. Okay. So I have it in my download.
Arun, I think
I think you can show the
the
screen.
screen is frozen actually. We are unable to see any screen.
So, okay, now click on the Windows,
Okay.
Actions, Connect. Okay, click on Get Password and map your PEM file. So here I have made it as a Windows Ruby PEM, right? So map it and click on Decrypt the password. So you will be getting the password. So copy all these things: IP, username, and the password. So paste it to a separate screen. I'm copying the password. So in the
So
MTSC,
you can log into RDP.
yeah. So here in the MCSTC, here I'm using the IP address 54.221.16.84. That is a public IP. Okay, so your username should be administrator. Okay, so here I need to go for the different user account, not my default login. So that is the administrator and paste your password, what you have here. Okay, and then click on OK. So yes, click on yes. For the first time it will be showing this dialog box. So now here we have a provisioned our Windows machine. Okay. So now my Windows machine is getting ready. Yes, so now you can able to see the Windows machine is ready. So by this way here you can able to launch the two types of OSs, the Linux and the Windows. And by this method, what I have shown you, you can able to connect to your both of the OSs by having the PEM file. And once again here I am saying if you lost your PEM file, you cannot able to get it back. So there are some other ways to get it back. I will tell you in the later on class. So maybe in the interview.
So you can't go ahead and recreate the key. No options.
No, it is not possible. So
Okay.
in the interview they will be asking you this question. If you lost your private key, what you will do? How you will log in into your instance?
Okay.
Right, guys. So here I am done for the day. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Else we can wind up for the day.
Hello, Arun, I have a small question. If I start the instance, whether it will start automatically?
Sorry.
If I start the instance, okay, tomorrow morning it will start instance and this Linux instance, right?
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
If I start in actions, right?
Yeah.
Instance state. If I
Yeah.
stop the instance, whether it will start automatic tomorrow morning?
No. It won't start automatically. So only when we
You
are
have to
starting
manually
to,
enable it.
so only when there is a manual intervention, it will get started. It will not start it automatically.
we faced one issue on one of our training sessions where we tomorrow morning start